LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy is without a doubt one of the best shows to come out of Star Wars in the last couple of years. And now this is due to a couple of things. Hands down, the number one thing is the writing. If you are a Star Wars fan, if you are a LEGO fan, there's literally nothing that you will find flawed in the script. It kind of makes fun of LEGO, it kind of makes fun of Star Wars. In short, the story is about a kid named Sig who basically rewrites the story of Star Wars by picking up a little brick that he finds in a Jedi temple. I highly recommend you watch it if you haven't already. But there is honestly so much that I love about this show. Like everything from the ships that we got out of it to the characters. Like Darth Jar Jar is one of the best things that Star Wars has ever created. And now obviously as a really big LEGO Star Wars fan myself, the thing that I was the most excited about in this show were some of these mashup ship creations. Now some of these beautiful monstrosities were in fact made into actual LEGO sets like the X-Wing TIE Fighters. My favorite is the Dark Millennium Falcon. That is one of the coolest LEGO sets that ever will exist. I just couldn't help but feel though that my favorite mashup ship was missing from the list of sets that LEGO decided to create. And that is the SANDCRAWLER AT-AT. When I saw the beautiful abomination that was a sandcrawler body mixed with AT-AT legs, I just had to build it. I really needed one on my shelf, and this was the end result. Yeah! Now, admittedly, not a lot of thought went into making this. I just kind of eyeballed this set a little bit. So I've already got the AT-AT in storage from a few years ago, and I kind of just looking at it realized this might actually be like a 1-to-1 ratio with the last Sandcrawler that they made. And I couldn't just use the source material for this mashup because they actually used the UCS version. So I was just really hoping that I was gonna get lucky with this, and I have been wanting to purchase that 2018 Sandcrawler for quite a few years. It's been one of my white whale sets, and there just so happened to be a really good deal going on eBay. Now it didn't come with any minifigures, but I could basically get the whole set for like 80 bucks. So now with my 2018 Sandcrawler and my 2020 AT-AT, I decided let's just build it and figure out how to attach it as we go. I literally could not be more thrilled with how this thing came out. Tell me that's not like 1-to-1. I think it really came out the perfect ratio. So basically for this mashup, all I had to do was build the 2018 Sandcrawler as is. The only thing that I did not add were the actual conveyor belt Sandcrawler bits that help it roll on the sand. I did leave the Technic base that does come at the bottom of the Sandcrawler. This is where the conveyor belt just kind of attaches to, because I realized that the AT-AT also attaches with Technic, so what are the odds that I could just kind of really easily insert these AT-AT legs into the Sandcrawler Technic base and make it work? And it did. It was not even a challenge in the slightest. So I sat down with Noah because he was also really excited about this project. And together, I mean, admittedly, mostly him, he did just attach the legs and it didn't take a lot of effort. LEGO is LEGO. Like, this doesn't need to be the craziest, like, strategic build. It came out sturdy, it doesn't fall over on its own, and I'm honestly just so happy with it. Like, it was the easiest thing to do. So we did make some minor adjustments just to, like, the AT-AT legs, just to kind of thicken them up a little bit. They did look a little too thin, just the way that they had been designed originally for this mashup transport. But after doing that, it was kind of perfect. And all I can say is that I'm really happy with the way that it came out. It was just my favorite mashup in the show, and I was so sad that we weren't getting a LEGO set out of it, so I decided, you know, I'll build it myself. How hard can it be? And it was totally worth it. It's actually kind of crazy how seamlessly those two sets combined. I don't know if that's the reasoning behind why Benji decided to choose those two. But like, the other cool thing about it is that it was in the show like one of the Jedi, if not the Jedi bases. So we can just pop Jedi Vader right here. So this is one of my first mocks, you guys. I don't feel like I can take complete credit because the Sandcrawler AT-AT Love Child was basically Benji's invention. However, I did make it work with these two smaller sets, so I'm happy about that. I'll leave the instruction links to both the Sandcrawler and the AT-AT below. But like, seriously, if you decided to buy these sets and build this mashup yourself, it's just a matter of leaving that Technic base like as the foundation of the Sandcrawler and then putting the AT-AT legs into the base. It's not anything that the most basic LEGO fan couldn't do. That being said, it was super fun and I am, again, really proud of it. The SANDCRAWLER AT-AT is now permanently gonna be living behind me on this display, so you can cherish it like I will forever and ever. But I do hope that you guys like it. The only thing that I can think to really add to it at this point would be if I decided to give it thrusters, because the other crazy thing about this ship that did happen in the show was all of a sudden it just kind of took off into space. Like, I remember having tears in my eyes. I was laughing because, like, what else? Like, what else could you possibly do to an AT-AT and SANDCRAWLER? So that was pretty sick, and I'll probably find a way to do that just to take a few fun photos. But I don't really know how I would display that in the back because the thrusters go on the feet and it would get in the way. It's pretty much done. Like, she's complete. But I do want to give a shout out to Benji and Dan, the writers of Rebuild the Galaxy. You guys made some awesome ships. Not to mention just a TV show that I love and have rewatched like 1,000 times. By the way, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, maybe on account of not having Disney+, it's like available to stream for free right now on YouTube. And as a 24-year-old, I can tell you I seriously enjoy it because it's very funny. It's super lighthearted. I didn't consider it like a children's show at all. So if you're bored, just go ahead and throw it on because I think you're really gonna enjoy it. In fact, I think that that's what I am going to do right now. Please give this video a thumbs up for the SANDCRAWLER AT-AT. I also have a fun question that I would love for you guys to answer down in the comments because I did have some inspiration building this and I was thinking, what are some other LEGO Star Wars mashup ships that I would love to see? Maybe even just kind of make some more actual, like, tangible mashup ships of? I will tell you my idea right now. It is a Gungan sub mixed with a T6 Jedi shuttle. Tell me that wouldn't be so freaking cool. Flying through space, entering the planet, and then straight into the water. It's all in one. It can do everything. Convertible, submarine. So do let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below of your mashup ship idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.